Hey there, my name is Beth and I'm with the Boutique Hub. We may have not met before. I'm probably a familiar face. If you listen to our podcast or if you're active in our Facebook groups or if you've even watched some of our YouTube videos, you probably haven't seen me before. Again, I'm Beth. I am our Director of Operations and Events. So if you do head to one of our events, you will definitely see me. And so the reason why I am doing this video is because I do travel for our events and I do travel for work. So I wanted to share some of my tips for maintaining your mental health and sanity when you're traveling for work. So this is specifically when you are traveling for work, because obviously when you're traveling for personal, things are a little bit more fun, but some of these tips definitely will work for when you travel on vacation, with your family or for personal reasons. So travel and I have a love-hate relationship. I live in the middle of Wisconsin. I've lived here, my entire life, but I have gotten the chance to travel, which I enjoy getting out of Wisconsin. I've been to, one, two, four continents. I don't know how many countries, so I have gotten a chance to travel. And I really love traveling for work, getting to see the big city, because I get to put on together events. I get to see my fellow coworkers because we are all around the country. I get to meet new members and I get to see other members that I haven't seen in a while. So it's my circle of friends, and it's just really exciting. Plus, we get to see new fashions, and just kind of see all the things of new cities that I haven't visited before. However, I have found that I do develop some anxiety when I'm traveling to a new city, meeting new people, being overstimulated, and just having time away from home. Again, I love traveling, but I do need to take some things into consideration. Otherwise, I will fall into a depressive state or have a panic attack, both of which I've had while traveling. This is just the hand I've been dealt. You might have been dealt this hand as well. And, the sun shines brighter after a dark storm. So let's start with tip number 1. One of the things I like to add is humor and dance. So if you see me do any random things, you might not think they're very funny, but I think they're kind of funny. So it makes me laugh, makes me happy. Sorry that I don't really have anything on my walls. I am not a decorator. Those are some empty boxes on that side. I don't know how to do this because it's backwards. Nope, don't have anything on my wall. This confusing to me there. But anyways, let's start with tip number 1. This is one I've just started kind of developing over the last year or so, is to mentally prep for the trip. So it's something, again, that's overlooked, but I always try to take some extra self-care time before I'm heading out on a trip. I know it's hard because you feel like you have to meal prep for the kids and your spouse, or you have to get everything ready and packed and make sure that the store is taken care of, but even if it's simple things. So for me, it's making sure I take a walk with my dog, no phone, just me and my dog, read a few chapters of a book, or just making sure I get enough sleep. Then, once I actually start traveling, I like to take the last 30 minutes of the flight to journal. Of course, I'm not taking the whole time because I never see movies. The only time I ever see movies is on an airplane. So I'm going to take that first part to watch the movie, then the last 30 minutes, I set that time aside to journal. And what I do is I journal the type of energy I want to have and my intentions for this trip. Again, this is not something I've done a lot, but the last couple of times I've done it, it's really helped me to mentally prep for the trip. So usually as a Boutique Hub employee, the type of energy or, my intentions is to listen. I want to listen to other members and just soak everything up. I am a talker and I'm not very good at listening. So it's something that if I write it down and I set it as an intention, it really helps me to come back to that during the trip. I also want to make sure I introduce myself and meet new people, meet new members, which is something that's difficult for me. But if I set that intention, it's easier to know that I'm going to do it. I'm going to mentally prepping. And I'm also gonna slow down. I go bam, bam, bam all over the place. If I'm organizing events, I got a clipboard, I'm ready to go. I'm like, okay, here we go, checklist, checklist. And I just need to slow down and just take everything in, absorb everything, and just be ready and go with the flow. For my energy, I try to concentrate on being positive, grateful, and open to everything on the trip. It's easy to get discouraged or not be open to everything, especially if you are a control freak like me. So I try to just be open and grateful because not everyone has a job that they love, and I have the best job in the world, and I get to travel and meet new people. So I really try to put that in my heart about how I'm grateful for these trips. So again, this was tip number 1, mentally prep for the trip. The next thing is tip number 2 is to share your thoughts with your boutique bestie. So if you don't have a boutique bestie yet, there is a ton of threads and ways for you to find a boutique bestie in our community in the Boutique Hub. So if you haven't found one, we will get you one. Comment below and I will help you find a boutique bestie. It's kind of like your Match.com profile. I'm this, this is what I like. I like long walks on the beach. I like to watch funny videos. I'm a little weird. We'll help you find a boutique bestie. If not, I'll be your friend because I love everyone. You just have to deal with me. So sharing your thoughts with your boutique bestie. Thankfully, the stigma that used to be associated with mental health has really developed over the past 10 years. When I was diagnosed with chronic depression and generalized anxiety disorder in 2012, I did not feel comfortable sharing that, with my illness with people. And yes, it is an illness, just like diabetes and, high blood pressure, it is an illness. I just felt the need to kind of silently suffer, and it just really seemed like something I was embarrassed of and something that was my fault, which is absolutely not true. Those are lies that your mind tells you. And so fortunately now, there's been so many things to help erase that stigma. We're not completely where we need to be, but there's been so many things that's helped people. So feel free to open up and tell your boutique bestie that, yeah, I have anxiety about being in a big city. I have a fear of flying. It's possible they have the same thing, and you guys can share some tips, and just being able to talk about it and share really helps you. This is really especially important for recovering addicts, whether you struggle with alcohol or food or drugs or gambling. It's important to have at least one person that you trust so that you can be held accountable to them, especially in big cities like Vegas. There's going to be all those temptations, and to have someone that can help you be held accountable, they'll help you just be on that path to success, and you'll be good. It'll be a good work trip. Yes, and again, the reason why I'm doing this is I'm prepping for our event in Vegas in about a month. So if I reference things to Vegas, that's why, because I have Vegas on my mind. Again, tip number 2 was share your thoughts with your boutique bestie. Tip number 3 is remember, this is a work trip, not a vacation. Now, I get some of you, might bring family around and extend this to a vacation, but I'm talking specifically when you are going on a work trip. This is work. This is not a vacation. So you're not spending this money, taking time away from your store and booking a flight, booking a hotel. Food is expensive to have fun and party and have a vacation. You are there to work. Now, does that mean you can't do anything fun? No, absolutely not. But you are there to work. That's the number one reason. So if you are focused on the fact that you're there to help your business, to make it better, and to help your customers, it helps alleviate some of that anxiety. If you're doing something, if you know that you're helping your business, so then you can help your family, it will help you to push through that anxiety. And even if it seems like everyone's there for one big party, that's not the case, and that does not have to be your market experience. You do you, boo. You do you. Again, work trip, not a vacation. Number 4, make a schedule. Yes, that's me. I'm a to-do list person, schedule person. I'll nail everything down. And because, again, you're there for work, so it's good to make a schedule of, the times that the markets are open, any preset appointments you have, which market you want to go where, or what floor you want to go at what times. If there's any seminars you want to check out, put them on the schedule. In Vegas, we always have 2 events, so be sure to check those out on our website. And so having those preset schedules really helps me to relax because I know what's going on. I can, again, mentally prep, okay, this is the time that I'm going to be around a lot of people, so I can just kind of mentally prep, give myself some time to just to set that intention. I'm going to be open, I'm going to be aware, I'm going to talk to a lot of people. So then when that comes, I'm aware of that. Don't be afraid, though, to pencil in, find some boutique besties to have dinner with, or look in, our community, our Facebook groups and our Facebook event, see where people are going, meeting up for dinner. It's okay to be spontaneous. Be open to that. Again, if you're open to it, it's a lot easier to deal with, and you'll find that those are the best times. But again, number 4, make a schedule. I love this one. And if everything doesn't go as planned, it's okay. I'm telling myself that right now. If everything doesn't go as planned, it's okay. Number 5, keep your routine. Again, this is kind of coincides with your schedule. So if you have a routine at home where every morning you get up and you work out, that's easy. There's lots of gyms at hotels. Right? Yes. If you try to have a green smoothie every day, like superfoods, blueberries, spinach, all that jazz, chia seed, chia pet, acai, all those words I'm probably mispronouncing. I'm sure there is tons of places to get a green smoothie, especially if you are going shopping in LA. That is the LA thing. Healthy superfood smoothies, you name it. If you sleep best, having a cup of tea and drinking a cup of tea or reading from your book before bed, bring your, tea packets along. And most hotel rooms have a coffee maker, and you can brew water there and, just go through that routine. Having these little things that kind of keep you grounded to your normal routine definitely helps. And by just setting that intention or putting it in your schedule or writing it down, it's more likely to actually happen. So number 5, keep your routine. Number 6, my favorite, sleeping. This is so important to me, and my Boutique Hub coworkers definitely know. They're aware of this. I need my sleep. I am definitely a early to bed, early to rise person. So they'll be up talking, and yep, best sleeping. Good thing they haven't done anything like, shaving cream on my face or anything. Let's hope they don't watch this video and get any ideas. I mean, we're adults here, okay? But I need my sleep, and I am not ashamed of it. So, one of the items that is on almost every mental health tip list is sleep, and getting the correct amount of sleep. So not oversleeping, but then having enough of it every single night. And you can't, sleep 2 hours one night and then 10 hours the next night and expect it to even out. You need every single night. If you go to the blog post with this, there's a podcast that I love that talks about the benefits of sleep and how they have studies with this, and I could go on, but it helps with your brain development and it helps your memory. There's just so many benefits with it, along with your mental health. If I'm sleep deprived, I just cry. I don't know why. I'm not sad about anything, but I just cry. So let's keep Beth with her sleep. Keep that sleep for Beth. But anyone who said you can sleep when you're dead, they don't realize that sleep deprivation shaves years off your life, and it keeps your brain from developing. And what are those things? Brain development. You need that to keep your business growing. So if you want to feel good and grow your business, sleep. That's the answer. So again, number 6, sleep. I hope I didn't put you to sleep by talking about this. Let's hope not. Number 7, eat healthy and exercise. Oh, everyone's favorite. Like I referenced before, if you're a fitness junkie, you're going to get that workout in. But if you don't really feel like running in August heat in Vegas, that's me. No, I don't want to run in any situation. I'm not a runner. There's some other healthy habits you can do. You can go to a yoga class. Hotels have those all over the place. You can add fruits and veggies to your meal. Bananas are all over the place, and they are so cheap. It's not difficult to grab a banana. Almost every Starbucks has a banana and apples, so you can grab that along with grabbing your muffin. And just practicing self-control. You don't, just because you're in Sin City, doesn't mean you got to do shots and then order a cheeseburger at 1 a.m. and a cheesecake and other cheese products or any type of thing like that. You can practice some self-control because you're going to feel so much better. You're not going to be bloated and feel bad that you ate that last night. And again, this is where your boutique bestie will help, and you guys can be accountable with each other. And specifically, also, if you struggle with addiction, this is where you want to make sure to have a smoothie instead of having a drink if you struggle with alcoholism, or just make sure you stay accountable with your boutique bestie. So again, 7, eat healthy and exercise. 8 is great. 8 is great. Avoid overstimulating yourself. So again, this one is personal for me. So I'm like a self-diagnosed, highly sensitive person. And if you're not familiar with what that is, I have a link in our blog post, or you can just Google highly sensitive person. Again, it's not really something, you can go in and get diagnosed with it, but they have quizzes online, and I'm not just doing it just to diagnose myself. It's so I can be more aware of what things overwhelm me so I can learn how to cope with them. So being a highly sensitive person in general just means my energy is it's easily drained after exposure to crowds, bright lights, or lots of noises. Honestly, I get overwhelmed and tired from going to Target. There's all these things I want to buy, and all these noises, and all these pretty colors, and all these people, and bright lights. I get overstimulated. Especially, introverts probably feel this as well. After being around a lot of people, you're drained, you're tired. I'm kind of an introverted extroverted, which means, when I'm extroverted, I'm talkative, as you can tell. No, this is not a sped up version. I know I talk very fast, but I need that alone time to, just revamp and recharge my batteries. So when I know that there's going to be a time where I'm going to be around a lot of people, or if I'm feeling overwhelmed, I try to keep tabs on my mental health and my kind of how I'm even feeling physically. Sometimes I just go, I say I have to go to the restroom, and I go and hang out in the restroom, or I go find a quiet spot. I know there's not all that quiet spots at market, but find some place to sit down that's kind of away from people and just take a breather. whether it's like listening to a 5-minute meditation podcast or calling your family or journaling or just kind of shutting your eyes for a minute, that helps you to recharge your batteries. And again, if you're not into flashing lights and sounds like casino, I am sure you will find someone that will want to go to the pool with you. Me, right here, all right? High five. We will go to the pool together. Yes, that's my jam. Again, avoid overstimulating yourself. Hopefully this video is not overstimulating you. But if it is, you can go sleep afterwards and take a nap. All right, my last tip, because you're probably sick of my voice, but I'm not, so I love hearing myself talk, so I'm just going to keep talking. Talk, talk, talk. All right, number 9, right? 9. Recover. Okay, you're saying, Beth, how am I going to have time to recover? I am just out of town. I have to go back to an understaffed store. I got inbox with thousands of emails. I've got inventory that I have to unpack and shoot and merchandise. Okay, all right. Whoa. Slow your roll, sister. Like, stop. I know there's lots of things waiting for you when you get back. But if you don't take care of yourself and you're at 10%, you're not going to be able to get anything done. You'll get through 2 things and you'll just, bam, snap at someone or start crying, or you're just going to be drained. So the first thing with that, mini tip within this tip, is try and delegate. While you're gone, give your staff a list of things to do. I mean, you might have a right hand that you trust to check your inbox while you're gone. So, I mean, have them kind of delete the junk and take care of things that you don't need to deal with. Have your staff unpack inventory and steam it. There's so many things you can leave for them to do. And if you give them a list of things to do while you're out of the office, they'll stay out of trouble. Idle hands are the devil's playground. So give them something to do so they stay out of trouble, and then it's done when you get back. And again, if you just jump into things when you're at 10%, you're not going to get anything done. So on the flight home or the drive home, try to do something to recover. So whether that's listening to your favorite music, Avett Brothers, anyone? Google it, Spotify it. It's amazing. Avett Brothers, Avett. No, I don't get paid for this. This is just my favorite band. Get some sleep. Someone's going to make fun of me for my accent. Grab some sleep. Make sure you get home, snuggle your kids. I got a dog, I'll snuggle her. Clean up your inbox in flight. I mean, Wi-Fi in flight is pretty darn cheap. If you think you're going to get through some emails, worth it. #worth it. Then when you get home, just remember these tips. Remember to eat healthy. Remember to get exercise. Remember to get enough water and enough sleep. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. You can't fill someone else's cup if yours is empty. So again, that was number 9, recover. I'm going to revamp all of them again, but if you need to, I have a blog post. You can go print them off or jot them down. Number 1, mentally prep for the trip. Number 2, share your thoughts with your boutique bestie. I don't know what this accent is, but I'm rolling with it. Number 3, remember, this is a work trip, not vacation. Number 4, make a schedule. Number 5, keep your routine. Number 6, sleep. You better not forget that one. Number 7, eat healthy and exercise. Number 8, avoid overstimulating yourself. And number 9, recover. So there you have it, my mental health tips for traveling for work. And if you ever need anyone to talk to, you can hit me up. You can email, drop a comment below. I'll be here for you, unless it's after 9 p.m. because I'll be sleeping. So thank you for watching, all 2 of you. Mom, myself, I'll probably watch it again. So, all right, ta-ta. If you want any other videos from me, let me know so I don't get fired for making this video. All right. Thanks. Bye, guys. Bye bye.